I'm Dan Umpton. This is the Doomcast, live at Icon. I'm with Joe Lawler. We're going to play a game called Superfight. It is from Skybound Games, which is Robert Kirkman's company, just loosely connected with Image Comics. Loosely or very tightly?
Well, yeah, he's a partner now, so...
Yeah, he's basically Image Comics.
Yeah, most of their sales, I'd say, are...
Show you how to play here.
All right.
We'll just take a random swath of character cards and a random swath of attribute cards, and I'll deal 3 characters for myself, 3 attributes to each of us. What you do is you get to select of your characters just one character that you want to partake in this fight.
Okay.
Whatever you think has the best chance of winning, and then you get to select one attribute to go with it. And then we each get one randomly drawn attribute card.
Okay. All right, you going first or am I going first?
I will go ahead and I will go first. I've selected the Doctor. The attribute I selected is armed with a catapult and unlimited livestock. And I'm interpreting this as the Doctor from Doctor Who, not just
like a regular doctor.
A guy who's an MD. The random attribute that I drew is eliminates all attributes in this fight. So I'm just the Doctor.
All right, so I went with sharpshooter.
That's a nice choice.
I mean,
it's already a specific skill set.
Yes, because I had more famous characters, but I liked combining sharpshooter with has an invisible jet, because I like the idea he could be up in the air and also shooting down.
Yeah, you don't know where he's from. If he's inside of the jet, and he's just sticking a... Well, and he's also got guns in the jet, presumably.
True. He could be standing on a wing, shooting. It could be all kinds of random ways that this guy could be shooting people from a long ways away.
You've got a lot of skills going for you. What was your random attribute?
Right.
You don't even know yet.
Piloting Neil deGrasse Tyson's cosmic ship. Oh, man.
I know I'm supposed... The point of this is that you're supposed to argue about who's going to win. I'm not being an advocate for the Doctor winning this fight. I'm just pointing out you functionally have a TARDIS. The difference is that you have a legitimate skill and presumably firearms, and the Doctor has a sonic screwdriver.
I mean, I guess he could always regenerate, so I don't know if that factor in.
You have presumably 1 life. You are a human sharpshooter, I guess. Right?
I would think so.
I would.
My sharpshooter is also the Hulk. So.
Yeah, it's still functionally a TARDIS. Either one of them could just go back in time and try and stop the other from winning this fight.
True. But then he's got the stealth of an invisible jet. Yeah.
And he's also there to kill. Like, the Doctor's does not have the intent to kill.
And has the Doctor ever been shot before?
I mean, I think so, and I think, wasn't that what happened with it? How did the 10th Doctor regenerate? Man, I've straight up pissed off every Nubian that watches this already.
Well, then he comes back as a Force ghost, and then goes to Hogwarts to live in one of their paintings.
Do you want to play one more round?
Sure, yeah.
Now that we know how to play,
all right.
No training wheels, Lawler.
All right. George W. Bush.
Okay.
But, all right, so the attribute, bottom half is...
Okay.
And I play another character card. His bottom half is a hunchback, because if you had to pick half a hunchback, you'd want to go with the bottom half.
You got real strong legs.
Yes. You're holding up a hunch.
Yeah.
So that, I feel like, is an advantage. So you've got the mind of George W. Bush and the legs of a hunchback. You put them together, you've got a whole functioning human.
He's convinced that I have weapons of mass destruction.
Yes.
And he's really good at kicking and carrying his own weight.
Yes.
So what was your random attribute?
All right, let's see what my random is. Shoots poison darts from nose.
Okay. This is a very deadly George W. Bush.
Yes.
If somebody throws a shoe at him, he's gonna hit back. I selected an owl.
All right.
An owl. And my attribute is hands covered in butter. I interpret that to mean talons. Talons covered in butter.
Ooh,
so that, you have an owl swooping down to like claw your face, but you're like, oh, this looks delicious, but it's not. The random attribute I got.
Oh, wow.
Top half is play another character card from hand.
Oh,
I gotta go back here. I already discarded my hand, so I'm just going to grab another random one. The top half is Rambo.
Oh, ouch.
Rambo, whose hands are covered in butter. The bottom half is an owl with talons. I'm now significantly at a disadvantage because the only good thing about Rambo is like the weapons that he's holding.
Yeah, he could be dropping grenades, dropping guns.
He just drops a butter-covered grenade on himself.
Dropping knives. I mean, everything about that.
He's going to get poison darted by one George W. Bush nose dart.
Yeah, and you combine that with like any of the PTSD, it's a mess.
I mean, an owl is like a legit, like it's a predator. It's silence. So I'm thinking if Rambo dropped a butter-covered grenade in front of George W. Bush, who is a hunchback, he would eagerly scramble over and ingest that grenade simply because it is covered in butter.
Ooh.
Because we're talking about George W. Bush here.
Yeah. That could be a problem.
I don't know. I feel like that puts you at a disadvantage. It just depends on how much butter is on Rambo's hands.
Yeah. Because I mean, grenades do have, you know, they've got like
they've got grooves in them that carry butter, kind of like. I'm trying to think of another food that has grooves that carry butter.
Corn, I guess, sort of.
Corn, yeah, they are, and it's shaped similarly to a hand grenade, just longer.
Yeah.
Like he might mistake it for like, oh, it's a black corn here covered in butter, and he just jumps in and swallows it. This is going to be a very weird segment. This is weird. This is weird what we're doing right now.
A little bit.
We are adult men arguing over an owl half Rambo
versus half George W. Bush half hunchback.
I thoroughly love this game, though. Thank you.
Well, thank you.
Joe, I greatly appreciate you doing this once again.
This was fun.
It's always fun. Next year, I'll have some actual trivia. Joe, where can people find you?
LiveLocalMan.com.
Indeed. LiveLocalMan.com. Des Moines celebrity, Joe Lawler, an all-around baller trivia geek. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching.
Thank you very
This
much.
has been the Doomcast.